No sound. Joey, help.
Alright, you guys are in.
Okay. We're back again.
That needs to get turned down.
I hear me.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
He's fixing
Let
me.
me turn my volume down. Thank you. Well, here's the thing. How many people are in this? 4.
4.
2 of them are me and you.
No.
And then John.
No. That's not true. I'm not in at all.
So who all's in here? Guys, if you've been in here this whole time,
Let us know that you're here. Yeah. Anyway, so Ange has been through a lot. She was in a show, and then she wasn't in a show, and then she was in a show again, and then she wasn't in a show, and now she's stage managing.
Yeah. John, howdy. Hi.
Yes.
Hi, Candace.
Oh, hey, Candace. So, yeah.
Long story short, I made myself stage manager of this show, which was a blast because I got to hang out with my dang friends every day.
Right.
And now I don't see them every day. But at the same time, I couldn't do anything else because it was in Palm Coast and I'm way the hell down here. And that's a big drive. So I ended up borrowing a condo from a client and staying there, and there was no internet. So, even though there was no internet, they're showing a charge for like $80 that I may have to pay because technically it got connected, even though I couldn't use it. So there's that. So it's a lot.
Annoying.
I'm just glad I get my free time back for a few days.
Yeah.
Because you guys, both of your hosts now we made a decision.
We made a decision to join another show. Because as if Ange and I didn't already have a lot to do more. Like,
just a little bit. Yeah, if y'all missed the last 3x3, friggin' Flip was playing Marcy in a script that I wrote. That went live.
I know. So you guys, it's been a chaotic month for us.
Yes. Okay. So real quick though, Flip, what show are we doing and who are we?
We are in the Crucible. And I am Tituba. I have no idea who you are.
I'm Elizabeth Proctor.
Okay.
So I'm the one. She's main. Whatever. I feel like she's not in the whole thing. I think Abigail's main, but she's important. I get to cry. It's gonna be real nice. Love crying on stage.
I know.
Yeah, I get to be better the whole time. It's gonna be great.
And I get to dig right into my Caribbean roots and play Tituba. So yeah, that'll be fun.
She's from Barbados, right?
She is from Barbados. I am not from Barbados, but she is from Barbados.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be fun.
You can embody that.
I get to hang out with my grandma and listen to her speak a lot so I can, embody it because I don't hear it. So if my family members do have accents, I don't hear it. Because I've grown up around it, so I don't hear it.
Right.
But everybody else hears it. I don't hear it. So
hilarious. That's what Brittany just had to do for this. Because they were like, we need you to sound like you're from India, and she's like, I'll just imitate my mom then. I'm like, that's so funny.
It's weird to think, but but I don't hear it at all. So it's gonna be interesting to actually have to listen for it.
Oh my god. So yeah, y'all, that's happening April 9th in Palm Coast. Come see us on stage doing things.
Be there on the stage doing things. It'll be fun. Yay.
Yes. What have you been doing while I've been at a show?
Nothing really. Just chilling, working, chilling.
I hate to hear that you were having a relaxing time.
I wouldn't necessarily call it relaxing, but
no, you're wrong.
I'm trying to think. Have I done anything super cool or super interesting in the last couple of weeks? Probably nothing super duper interesting. Just a lot of work stuff. I feel like I might have read a book or something. Sometimes I read books very quickly and then I just kind of like they're gone. So I think I read a book at some point during this, maybe like last week or the week before last. Occasionally I like to find books on Amazon. I have the Kindle Unlimited thing. So nice. I rent books from Kindle and I just find like little random books and read them, and then I read them in no time. And then I return them. It's just like whatever.
Yeah. Because you were telling us was that the Christmas party about the romance novels or whatever that were on there?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I haven't read another one yet, but I will find another one. They have coronavirus romance novels, you guys. And if you haven't gone onto Amazon, go onto Amazon, go into your Kindle app store, whatever you guys have, and check out all of these stupid coronavirus romance novels they have. Like, I think they're all called like Kissing the Coronavirus, and they're ridiculous. They're probably some of the funniest things I've ever read. If I'm here, sometimes I'll just sit here and I'll read them to other people because they're typically only like 50 pages. So they're not crazy. But yeah, just some weird stuff that I get to do in my off time is read awful novels and watch awful movies.
What did you see? What have you watched?
Oh man. Well, you know, Joey and I like to watch a lot of just terrible things on Hulu. Yes. And oh goodness,
why not?
On Netflix. I'm trying to think what the last one we watched was.
Because yeah, we've just been doing WandaVision. I have not had any free time.
The Visited.
I did Murder on Middle Beach. I think that documentary. I watched that all in one night.
We watched we started the Elisa Lam Cecil Hotel one.
I'll watch that shit.
I finished the Night Stalker one.
Same.
That was quick. Oh.
Yeah.
So I finished the Night Stalker one. We're doing the Elisa Lam. I'm trying to think. I started watching the old Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles. Because I've already watched all the new ones. So I started watching the old ones. And that's really basically all that's been going on. I've been just, chilling.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well now we're back to podcasting and I have a script.
The Vanishing. The Vanishing? The Vanished.
I was gonna say there's a podcast called that. The Vanished. I think.
Is that what it's called?
Hold on.
I am like yes, it is called The Vanished. It is on Netflix. That movie is a trip.
Okay, it's a movie. I was gonna say, yeah, because there's a really good podcast from Wondery called The Vanished.
Yes, it is.
It's good.
It is on Netflix. It is called The Vanished. It is a movie from last year.
Huh.
About a couple who are on a trip and their child goes missing.
Oh, Jesus.
And that is all I will give you because there's a slight twist in it, and it honestly, like, the twist was, the movie was good, but it was so believable. It was so like easily figured out. Like, I think I watched maybe like 30 minutes of the movie and I was like, oh, this is what's happening in the movie. Dang it. And Joey was like, yo, fuck you. Why do you do that?
Well, they shouldn't make it so easy.
Yeah, they shouldn't have made it so predictable. But Joey's favorite bad quality about this movie is the film style. Like, occasionally, like, it's like really good and you're like, okay, this looks like a normal movie, and then all of a sudden it's got like this weird like Marvel effect on the screen, and like it's got that like almost that like cool, you know how Marvel movies are cool tone?
Yes.
So they changed the movie from a warm tone to a cool tone, and it's got like these weird Marvel effects on it.
In a missing child
film?
I don't know that that's appropriate.
And then it's got like this really like crazy like soundtrack in the background, and it like slowly pans over to the mom, and it's nothing involving the case. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, why did you do that?
Why are we doing this?
But yeah, I think that's Joey's favorite worst part about the movie is the terrible color schemes and film work that went into it. The movie in and of itself, whatever. Film work, terrible. Right,
Beautiful.
Joey?
What?
The Vanished. Movie itself was okay. Film work was awful.
Oh yeah, it's like they didn't know.
Joey's over here, I can make a better movie.
It's just, it looks like they just didn't know what art style to pick, so they were just like, what if we just do all of the film styles?
They did it all.
Yes.
Yeah, these first 15 minutes, film noir.
That's
And then we're gonna go
exactly
full
how
into the Spider-Verse.
it was very weird, and I was like, why are we doing this?
Oh my god.
But anyway, you guys are here
Yeah.
for Hunt a Killer Box 5. Guys,
They are.
these boxes, I feel like they just come very quickly right now.
Oh yeah. Well, and I'm super optimistic. So I'm like,
Yeah, we
let's
were
turn
off
this
for a
bit
month.
pretty quick.
But
Let's see.
yes.
Let's see if we can click in.
Yeah, that's really what it was. Last month when we did it, we just were like that. We got it. We were good.
That's what I'm kind of hoping this one. There were a couple things I saw that I'm like, maybe we could piece this together pretty quickly, but also maybe not. We'll see. So if you're here, please feel free to chime in on these comments at any point in time and give us your thoughts and opinions. If you want to see what we're seeing, all of the evidence is in the Discord.
Yes, it is.
For us, how do they get access to that
If
right
you
now?
need the Discord link, I am not on the Facebook. John, do you have the Discord link?
Can you pop that in the
You
comments
can
or
just
something?
pop it right in the comments for us, or if Joey could be so kind.
Thanks.
And to just pop the Discord link into the comments for us.
Yeah, because we're going to be sharing it to the screen, but some of these, they're letters, and like you may want to look at it bigger, you know, something like that. But if you also have hunches, like last time, we're going to recap for you guys, but like last time there was a sheet of tattoos, and I'm sitting here going, hey, hold on, this seems like it fits the thing.
Right.
The one time I had rigid brain. One time. Y'all,
One
this is
time
not a
she
frequent,
had rigid brain.
not a frequent occurrence. I heard, real quick, while you're getting your shit in order, I heard you had some real big brain going on at the live clue thing that y'all did.
I did. I had super big brain, you guys. I had super big brain. And like I wanted to like punch myself for not bringing a camera and recording this entire thing because it was so much fun. It was so much fun. But we're probably like we're getting through some of the clues and we get to another suspect and like we just read through the suspect and her like description. I was like, she's the killer. Like that was it. That was the end of it. She's the killer. And I was like, you're not gonna tell me anything else. She's the killer. And we get to the end and I'm like, you know what's funny is that like they did a lot of things that really focused on the area. So like we found like an informant at the Halifax museum, or you know, one of the questions had to do with the Halifax marina and how many letters were on the sign. So they really incorporated a lot of things, and even one of the characters' names, like she mentioned like something about like her friend's name is Abby, and like you turned and you looked at the hotel in the corner, and the hotel in the corner was the Abbey. Like they did some really good stuff in there. But
That's
anyway,
smart.
the character's name is Aileen. And we're doing a Clued Up event in Daytona, and Aileen Wuornos. And I was like, she's the killer. I was like, they totally did this. They did this on purpose. Her name is Aileen on purpose. She is the killer. I've already figured out. And I was like, the Jack the Ripper thing, the big Jack the Ripper thing, right? Because that was a theme. And the big Jack the Ripper theory right now is that Jack the Ripper was actually a female killer. Aileen is her name. She's the only one who has any motive. She's done it. I was like, you don't have to tell me anything else about any of the other suspects. She did it.
Yeah.
We get all the way to the end. She did it.
She did it.
And I was like, and our time, we probably would have cut down our time by like 40-ish minutes.
Oh my god.
If we had put her in as the killer when I guessed it.
Oh my god. You're like, can we go ahead and submit it? But
No. And you know what? I was like, we wanted to be completionists. Like we were like, we want every single question mark. We want to get every suspect and learn every possible thing that we can. But then there were other people who got the clue in like 30 minutes. And I was like, they had to have like gone like directly to her or something, and just like,
Yeah.
there was no
They're
way.
like, here, we're done.
Yeah. Although we did see
That's
some
so
people
cool.
who were in cars,
Oh, that's cheating. You're supposed to be walking around.
and I was like,
in
it's so much
costumes.
more fun to walk around.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. I'm just hoping I can do the next one. Because this one, I was like, first of all, this is going to cost me a lot of money. Second of all, I'm in the middle of the show spending money and doing other shit. I can't make this one.
Yes,
So,
for sure.
next one
I think
will.
the next one is in June or July, something like that.
Well, we found I'm not in a fucking show.
Right.
I'm taking a break.
Right. Okay. So in boxes 1 through 3, in case you guys don't know, we have Just for Fun. Just for Fun is a band from the early 2000s. Whatever. They're a band from the early 2000s, and they have joined back up to do a reunion. I mean, they call it a reunion tour, but it's not a tour. It's literally one concert. So they come back together to do this reunion concert. For some reason, their show isn't until, what is it, March? Yeah, March of 2020. But for some awful reason, they have decided to start rehearsing in October. I'll let them have it. It's fine.
Yeah. Fine.
Unfortunately, they did not know. I mean, hindsight truly is 2020. They did not know the concert wouldn't have even happened.
Yep. So much for that.
This whole thing is very tragic.
Yeah, sorry. The corona shut y'all down.
Yeah.
Great core.
But during their rehearsals, they're not really their lead singer, but their most popular member, Jake, is killed. A star prop flies in and kills him. Just crushes him.
Yeah. He's crushed to death by a giant metal star
Yeah.
in the middle of the stage.
Yeah. So, in the first box, we needed to determine that this was foul play. Ange and I used our big brain theater and stage skills to look at the stage directions and the stage plot, and realized that somebody had moved the what am I trying to say?
The mark's
The
on
mark.
the ground.
Somebody had moved the mark on the stage that Jake was supposed to step on so that he would get killed by the falling star. We learned that by looking through some pictures on the website. In the second box, Ange and I learned that one of the band members was having a relationship with a taboo relationship with somebody else. Ange and I incorrectly guessed that it was Gabe, who is another band member, and the singer Jake. But
All signs pointed that way.
Yeah, everything in that box definitely pointed towards that, but we were wrong. Turns out that Gabe is having a relationship with their manager, Rachel. That's fine. Whatever. It's not as like, you know, fun as him having a relationship with Jake, but we'll let it happen. Yeah. What did we do in the second box?
Hold on. We went through because we had to solve. Oh, which one was a lie? Or which one of the rumors wasn't true? Or whatever.
Which one of the rumors was actually true? The true rumor was that one of them was having a relationship with somebody who is older than them. Gabe is having a relationship with Rachel. Rachel is their manager. She is older.
Yep.
And then in the third box, we had to crack open Jake's secret chat messages.
And it was like inside of a bracelet,
and it was
and then there was a sheet of tattoos.
It was inside of this bracelet, and it gave us like a little code on here, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it because of the lighting now. Probably not because of the lighting.
But there's numbers there, and it looks like a math problem. There we go.
Yeah.
And then there was a sheet of tattoos that all were numbered.
Yes.
So
So
we were able to take it.
The sheet of tattoos matched up to the bracelet.
Y'all, the phrase was rise to stardom. This dork.
So we break open his secret coded computer chat logs, and their chats between him and Marcus. where Marcus, who is another band member who basically writes all of the songs,
Yeah.
where Marcus is basically asking him for some help, and Jake is just not responding to him whatsoever.
Yeah.
But Marcus
He's a pretty
definitely,
shitty friend.
yeah, Marcus definitely makes it seem like he's in some deep doo-doo. Throughout this entire set of boxes, we learned a pretty decent amount about Gabe. We learned a pretty decent amount about Marcus, but we do not know anything about Ollie.
No. Little Ollie.
Let me tell you, this box.
Yeah. It's like you little innocent motherfucker.
Has some information about Ollie. All right.
Damn time.
So, letter number 1 comes from Shannon, who is really kind of a creep. Last box, we learned that Shannon lied so that she could get into Jake's bedroom and steal some shit from his bedroom.
God. From his grieving mother.
From his grieving mother. So, we'll leave that there. But Shannon says, "Hi, investigator. I've been mulling it over since you unlocked those chat logs, and I decided that I've been jumping to too many conclusions." Yeah, so are we.
Optimistic little fangirl.
The stuff we've uncovered about the guys has felt pretty bleak, but we're really just seeing these little tiny bits and pieces of their lives. And yes, okay, what we've seen of who they were off stage hasn't been great. Marcus was clearly struggling. Gabe was in a weird secret relationship with their manager. Not that weird.
No.
Jake was pissing people off left and right, and Ollie, well, it hadn't dawned on me just how much trouble he'd gotten into throughout the years. I made a scan of some articles related to him and sent it your way. It's like the more we learn, the more torn up I start to feel. Oh, isn't that sad that the person that you idolized as a child didn't turn out to be who they said they were?
Seems to happen a lot.
But I know we aren't seeing the full story, and if I make these big assumptions, I'm no better than the tabloids. I won't believe the worst of them. I've spent most of my life loving just for fun, and I'm not about to throw it all away, especially not when my passion for this band is exactly what's going to help push the investigation forward to catch Jake's killer. She's so gung-ho about her terrible obsession with these grown men. Let's get to business. On one of my work breaks, I snuck into the concert venue and searched the trailer that Marcus, Gabe, and Ollie had been sharing during rehearsal. What is this girl's problem?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, you super creep.
The venue... Good grief. The venue hasn't been used since Jake's death, and it looked like the trailer was never cleaned out properly. I managed to dig up some stuff the guys must have left behind. Oh, and I also sent you an ultraviolet CD case I picked up from Jake's mom's house.
You creep. Thanks.
I know I didn't tell you about it last time. I honestly just wanted to keep it for myself. The collector in me couldn't give it up right away, especially because of where I found it. There were some weird tears in the sleeve too, so I thought that might be something to look into. These albums used to come packaged with a blacklight, but you should already have the one I gave you before. You can keep the booklet that's in there. I'm just going to hang onto the CD. Look, my old one is all scratched up, and these songs are giving me a severe nostalgia trip. Don't hate me. If you need to access the case folder, the new password is Love and War. That's the name of the song. The awful song that Ange and I read to you last week.
Please.
Or last
please
month.
go back. Yeah, please go back to that last episode. I attempted to sing it. It's glorious.
The desktop password is still Porter. There's been a video circulating in the forums this week from the day of the murder, so it's probably worth a watch. Also, did you catch... Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that. Did you catch that bit in Jake's tour journal last time, talking about letting it slip? Yes.
We did. We're smart.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
To someone that he was thinking about going solo, I'm going to guess that whoever he's talking about was pretty unhappy, maybe even enough to hold a grudge. God, can you imagine how angry someone would have to be to hold on to a grudge for like 20 years? See if you guys can figure out who Jake was talking about and message me like usual using the contact shortcut. Use the subject line solo this time. I'll be keeping an eye out.
Thanks, Shannon.
Shannon,
You
who's
creep.
a 100% creep. Joey? You brought my
Shannon,
laptop
you
back?
creep. Oh my god. Okay, so how the hell, how do you want to go through this stuff? Like, when you got the box, was anything stacked in a certain order? Do you want to show the stuff? What are you thinking?
Nothing was really stacked in a certain order, but when I opened when I opened the little like middle envelope they give me, the first thing that fell out was this.
Excellent.
Let me see if it'll pop up. I don't know if this will show on.
Is it a sobriety coin?
Screen. Yes, it is a sobriety coin. It is
Okay.
a 3-month sobriety coin.
Okay. Now, based on the last one, we know that Ollie had met a fan at a liquor store,
Yes.
which is what we were talking. We don't know much about Ollie, but also wasn't. I have Marcus wrote that song in 2002 with Gabe, and he had a health issue. I have alcoholic ?
Right.
On my notes, so I'm like,
Because
Marcus
he
the
kept
alcoholic?
making comments that made it seem like he might have had like a drinking problem or something.
Exactly. Well, and we went through and all of his messages to what's his name were at like 3 in the goddamn morning.
Yeah, and
we're
I
like,
just
you know who
assumed
does
that
this?
like people,
Alcoholics.
people who are drunks do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Normal people do not.
Mm. So let me, because I was gonna say, let me pull up my email with these files, because I got 2 emails. One of them I've got the letter you just read, and then the thing from the fan magazine, and then the clips of articles.
Yes. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna disappear so I can plug this computer in.
Yeah, she's gonna disappear. Yes, while she's doing that real quick, we haven't said this in a hot minute. Please, if you're watching us on YouTube live right now, hit that subscribe button. We've been inconsistent lately because, you know, life, but we'll get you back. It's fine. Please subscribe, follow, ding that bell to get notifications. And then make sure on Facebook, if you're following us and you're watching us live there, that you're following our page, and then there's a little thing where you can receive notifications, see first, that kind of thing. Make sure you're doing that so that when we do this, you'll hear and you
Yeah,
get
do that.
notifications.
Do that.
Thanks. And if at any time you have questions, you can email us at crushedandpressedpodcast@gmail.com.
Correct.
I did it. Yeah, you can also do instant message or DM us.
Yeah,
Sweet
you can
IM,
you can slide into our DMs if you want.
Why not? Give us some tips. Also, if you have any hot leads on missing persons Monday stuff for me, send those along. If you have any Florida Man Fridays, send those along, because I want to get those up, scheduled, and ready to load, so you guys have a fresh one each week. Thanks.
What am I doing? Oh, it's just for fun.
Also, if you guys liked that puzzle that John made for us last time, congrats to Jules and her husband for solving that shit. You guys are getting a coffee mug. It's heading your way soon.
Yes.
If you guys like that and you're good at making puzzles like that and you want to put one out through our platform to see if people can solve it, send it. Make it. Do it. We love games, clearly. Yeah. And if y'all were here I wasn't here for it, but Flip and Joey did a game night with you guys for, what was it? What's the box? What game system is it? Jackbox. They play Jackbox games. Y'all, games.
Yeah.
So join us for that too. In between all the murder talk and all the true crime crap that you can hear at any point on any of the podcatchers that you're subscribed to, you can play games with us online. It's fun. We're nice.
Yeah.
We're pretty. We're cool.
Hang out with us.
Hang out with us.
Okay, guys. I'm back.
Yes. Alrighty.
I guess maybe we got the chip. We know we thought Marcus had the issue. Ollie was seen at the liquor store. So I think what I'm gonna dive into is, I guess, maybe
you have a pamphlet there?
Yes, I do.
What's
so
that open?
This pamphlet here is from Spring Day Rehabilitation Clinic. I have like an actual image of it.
I was gonna say, y'all, this game made a straight up fake rehab clinic pamphlet.
Right.
And probably not just a pamphlet. I'm sure there's an actual website for that Spring Day Rehabilitation
I really
Clinic.
hope not, because that would be a lot of work. All right, so Spring Day Rehabilitation Clinic. Seasons change, and so can you.
Yep.
They provide the highest quality rehabilitation services and medical care to ensure privacy, comfort, and recovery of patients. They have executive suites and A-lister suites.
Ooh.
safe from the public eye while allowing you to experience the full benefits of our program. 24-hour bodyguards, escort services, no paparazzis. 30 to 90-day programs, spa packages, extensive outpatient programs, day treatment, extended care living. 12-step recovery monitoring, in-network on-call hospital access, amends letter writing instruction, life enrichment activities, medication management, holistic healing, morning and evening yoga, relapse prevention, individual and specialized therapy, security from the paparazzi and the press, psychiatric evaluations, fitness programs. Nothing really.
Kind of want to go. It sounds nice.
Let me tell you, this is not what rehab is like in Florida. Anyway.
No.
Anywho, so we have that coin and we have that pamphlet. The coin says seasons change and so can you, so we know they must go together.
Yes.
This is harmony, tranquility, and recovery, and it is 3 months.
Okay.
3 months.
And this was found in the trailer?
Yeah, these are all items from the trailer.
Oh wow. Okay, so they just got out.
Yeah. Which, like, I mean, like I said, it doesn't really. You want to read that letter?
Oh, I would love to read this letter.
Because if you notice, rehab includes apology letters.
Yes. Okay. Dear Jake, this is an apology, but I guess technically it's called an amends. Group told us that those are supposed to be something different than apologies. They're supposed to be an honest attempt at reconciliation, not just saying sorry and hoping things are okay again like people do. But why am I the only one doing this? Sure, I've done some shit I'm not proud of, but am I supposed to apologize to someone who won't apologize to me or to any of us? Someone who doesn't seem to give a damn at all? You were the one who broke up the band in the first place, all because you got greedy and you kept it a secret until the very last minute. You left us all jobless. Nobody wants a band without a frontman. I guess it's, just business to you though. You were supposed to care about the music, about us, and instead you ran off. And then after all that crap, you only helped me once you wanted to get the band back together, when you wanted it. All the times I called you, all the times I messaged you, you didn't give two shits. But now that you need me for this whole reunion show plan of yours, you're gonna pay for my rehab, get me straight so I can make you a buck? All little scratched out things. I don't want to apologize. I just want to say screw you.
It's clearly from Marcus because we have the handwriting samples from the last box.
Yeah, and we have proof that he was sending messages late at night being ignored.
But, if you didn't look at those messages and you solely wanted to base this off of handwriting analysis, you'll notice that the A's and the Y's look exactly the same in both letters. So.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if that's ever something that you're interested in, just do that.
Hell yeah. And I don't have a date or anything on this letter. And there are some black spots that are scribbled out like he was changing what he wanted to say and stuff like that. And so, of course, for me, I'm sitting here going, do these black lines line up with anything from that album that have cutouts? But I don't think this is it.
I just know. Like the things that he crossed out, where it's like, fuck.
Right? It's nothing good. Well, that's the thing. I sat there going, what was he trying to say? What's this off on the side? Love when you find shit like this.
I want to. I don't need to. I don't want. I want. He scribbled out, I want, and just wrote, I don't want to apologize.
I don't want. You're fine. You're fine. So, there's some more juicy on that shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So, the other thing in this box that maybe might lead you to think that maybe it's Ollie who has the problem.
Yeah.
In this box, we learned that Ollie is a fucking terrible person.
Big smile. Big smile.
Teen Idol won't be charged for breaking a fan's nose.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel Berkowitz wrote on November 1st of 2002, prosecutors confirmed that Just for Fun's member Oliver Stewart will not be charged in the alleged battery of a fan that took place during a concert in Philadelphia. The incident occurred when Stewart's leg made contact with the nose of a 14-year-old fan who was just standing in the front row of the show. The impact of his leg broke her nose. Accounts
Jesus.
are unclear regarding the exact circumstances. It was during Roller Coaster, said Mackenzie Smith, an 18-year-old fan who was also in the front row. She was reaching out for Ollie, and he just totally walked right up to her and kicked her. There was blood all over her merch. It was hella gross. God. One of Just for Fun security officers, Jonathan Sparza, who also witnessed the event close up, said it looked to me like the fan was trying to pull his leg off the stage and he was just trying to get away. A representative for Stewart claimed that it was unintentional slip-up in choreography that regrettably resulted in the physical damage and emotional distress of a fan. The Philadelphia District Attorney's Office decided there was no reasonable prospect of convicting Mr. Stewart, and no legal case will therefore be pursued.
Yeah, because you can't prove 100% that he did it on purpose. That's fucked up, though.
Ollie Stewart flings footwear in champagne-soaked nightclub rampage.
What a nightmare.
This was September 14th of 2004.
So 2 years later.
Yes.
Ugh.
Ollie Stewart, former Just for Fun member, was forcibly escorted from exclusive Los Angeles nightclub Avant Monday night. He allegedly caused significant damage to a private booth and threw a champagne-soaked Prada boot at a security guard. Not a Prada boot.
Honey.
One of Stewart's companions at the nightclub, who asked to remain anonymous, claimed the pop star had been chugging champagne from his designer shoe when Love and War began playing in the establishment. The song is the lead single of his former bandmate Jake Morgan's solo album Back to School. It was like he snapped, the companion recalled. The second he heard Jake's voice, he freaked out. He was yelling, tossing chairs around, pulling art off the wall. I've never seen him like that. When a number of security personnel attempted to de-escalate the situation, Stewart lobbed his boot at the nearest bouncer. Stewart was then forcibly subdued and made to exit the premises. A proprietor of Avant stated the bouncer sustained a nasty black eye from the altercation, but neither he nor the club itself has any intention whatsoever of pursuing criminal charges. Then we have Ollie Stewart crushes photographer's foot on March 4th of 2003. Baby-faced Ollie Stewart of the band Just for Fun drove over photographer's foot last night as he pulled out of the parking lot of an upscale Los Angeles eatery. The photographer, who remains unknown as of yet, has been one individual in a swarm of fans and paparazzi members attempting to catch a glimpse of Stewart driving his new custom-painted Hummer H2.
Oh, he's one of them.
He's one of them. Witnesses saw Stewart making gestures towards the photographer moments before the incident. The photographer, in turn, was allegedly attempting to obstruct the path of Stewart's vehicle. Stewart's vehicle then forged ahead as the photographer collapsed in pain, according to sources. The photographer was then seen being trampled by a crowd of fans attempting to follow Stewart's vehicle from the garage on foot. Stewart left the scene without checking the photographer's condition. A representative from Los Angeles Police Department said they have not been contacted to file an official report about the incident as of yet. Then, boy band Burnout brought in for reckless driving, resisting arrest, and this is April 2nd of 2007. Former Just for Fun member Oliver Stewart was arrested in the exclusive Silver Lake community of Los Angeles last night after he spent nearly 30 minutes driving erratically around the neighborhood. According to an officer who pulled him over, Stewart repeatedly claimed to be looking for the home of his former bandmate, Jake Morgan. Morgan reportedly resides in Calabasas, but had previously lived in Silver Lake until 2004. When the officer attempted to measure his blood alcohol content, Stewart reportedly shoved the man and delivered a profanity-laced tirade. Stewart was immediately thereafter taken into custody.
Mm. So this boy can't handle his alcohol either.
No, he cannot handle his alcohol.
Jesus.
He'd just be running people's feet over and shit.
Yeah. And then I was gonna say, in case we didn't cover it, the song Love and War was written in 2002 by Marcus and Gabe.
Yes.
And then Jake took it and put it on his first solo album.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't catch the reason why this is so fucked up.
This song thief.
Yeah. Ange, do you want to read that Fresh 15 article?
Okay. Yes. Is it go back? This one, Fresh 15. Gabe, Ollie, and Marcus from J4F open up about the band's breakup, October 2nd, 2003. Let me zoom in on this. Fresh 15. So, boys, it's been a while since you've done any interviews. Around this time last year, Just for Fun was still together and touring dozens of cities across America. Then, you all supposedly started working on a new album, but it was never finished due to the split that took everyone by surprise in June. What happened? Gabe, we made the difficult decision to end our contracts. Thankfully, we were able to settle out of court. It was just something that had to be done. It sounds like you don't want to go into too much detail. Does this have something to do with the company you were assigned to, or was it a record label? Ollie, no comment. It's complicated. All right, then, since that's a no-go, I'll ask you all how you feel about the split. I wouldn't have published this shit. Right. Ollie, I'll be honest, I'm pretty torn up about it. Just for Fun was like a family to me, and now it's not gone, but it's different, I guess. I was hoping we wouldn't be cutting ties after Jake went solo. Like, maybe the band would get back together after sorting out all this mess. Gabe, we had our time to shine, and I think we really made the most of it. But I think we're all just trying to be happy that our friend is successful on his own. I don't think we would be very good friends if we held grudges. Marcus, yeah. So there's no hard feelings about Jake's solo career from what I can gather. It seems to come as a surprise to you three that he went solo.
Yeah.
Woman. Ollie, I wasn't really surprised Jake went solo. The guy is super talented. Hold on, he's super talented. And that always seems to happen with frontmen, I guess. He did what was best for him, and I don't have any hard feelings. I mean, I'm sad about it, and I'd rather we'd stay together, but I wish him luck. Liar. Okay, I mean, come on, of course. I'm a little bit jealous. You'd have to be crazy not at least be a little bit jealous of all the good things happening to him, but hard feelings? No, I'm glad he's doing well. Marcus, he never wrote any songs for Just for Fun. Jesus. So I find it interesting he has writing credits for his solo debut. Jake's never been a writer.
Marcus just likes to just Marcus is just here and just taking the knife, and he was just like,
Yeah, no hard feelings. Here's the thing, though. He's never been a writer, so he seems like a liar.
And okay, I have to excuse this because I'm assuming that this is like during the time frame that Marcus has a drinking problem, so he's probably just an asshole because of that. But also, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah. And literally 1 year after they wrote that song, and fucking this guy took off with it. Oh God. Maybe it's a newfound talent. I'm sure Jake learned a lot from you three over the years, and vice versa. Marcus, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Ollie, oh yeah, I learned some things for sure. At 15, it sounds like you're all still trying to stay positive. For my final question, if you could go back, is there anything you would do differently?
Oh God.
Oh Jesus, Marcus. I thought I was focusing on the right things, the important things, but I should have looked at the big picture more. Maybe then I would have seen this coming. A lesson in trust, I guess.
What is wrong with him?
Honey, Ollie, back when we first signed our contracts, I don't really know what I was doing, to be honest. And I kind of just went with the flow. Not that that's a bad thing, but I wish I could have enjoyed the ride a little bit longer. It all blew by so fast, and it was over before we knew it. Then Gabe, I'm with Ollie on this one. Sometimes it's better to try and savor the moment. I was so preoccupied with myself that I forgot to focus on what really mattered. The band.
I feel like Gabe's comment there was a dig at Jake and Rachel.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sitting here going, "Okay, bitch, you were dating your manager." Like, honey.
Dig.
Okay.
So I am on the forum right now, if you wanna.
Thank you.
So XOXO underscore in the sun says, does anyone have Gabe's live stream video from the day that Jake died? It expired from his page, but I'm hoping someone saved it or recorded it. Archangel 4902 says, oh my god, he was live streaming?
Oh my god.
Where have you been?
Of course he was.
Honey Arcade says, yeah, I think it happened. I think it was before it happened or something. Like it in like capital letters because just underscore fun says, I have it. I'm figuring out how to embed it here. Hold on. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna click play on that and turn the volume up.
Doing this quick live now. Got the time. We're currently rehearsing for the Just for Fun reunion concert. I know so many of you excited to see us getting back together, so I decided to do this quick live and share a little bit of what's going on. It's been amazing to be back with the guys, and to be honest, I feel very lucky and blessed to be doing this, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. Just remember, it will be one night only, and it will be the night of a lifetime, and I can't wait to see beautiful smiley faces in the crowd. That's right. Oh, and speaking of beautiful, I wanted to take this time to say a big happy birthday to my amazing and gorgeous wife, Anna. Happy birthday, my love. You truly complete me, and I can't live without you.
I couldn't hear on the soundboard.
It looks like they're getting ready to start again. So sorry, everyone, but it looks like I should go. I'll do this sometime soon, though, I promise. All right, everyone, go tell my wife a big happy birthday. Love you guys. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.
Okay, no, what did he say? I missed it.
Pause. Gabe is married.
Oh.
He's got a wife. Her name is Anna.
Oh. Thank you.
It was her birthday. The day that Jake died was her birthday.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
is that the video that Rachel was filming him doing for his fans?
No, that's the video that he was recording.
Okay.
He live streamed it himself.
Thank
All
you.
right, I'm just gonna re-listen to this really quick.
It's been amazing. Doing this live now.
I got cat hair on my tongue.
We're currently rehearsing for the Just for Fun reunion concert. I know so many of you excited to see us getting back together, so I decided to do this.
Hold on, her name is Anna?
Yeah, I think he said Anna, but I'm gonna tell you again in just a second. But I'm looking back through this video.
So many of you.
There's an Anna Gavi 15. She's in the photo.
What?
I have on here Anna/GAVI 15 in the photo, note written on one of them. I don't know what that means. It's from box 1.
I don't know what that is.
So it's the photos where there's the meet and greet with the fans backstage? Maybe?
Oh, we were reading about that something.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. In this video that he has, he's like standing in front of a countertop.
Mm-hmm.
On the countertop, I can't like make out exactly what it is. It almost looks like somebody like wiped lipstick off their mouth and like smudged it on the countertop. Like it's like three separate it's like three separate fingerprints. And then, it's just like wiped on the counter. Yeah.
Many of you excited to see us getting back together.
Also behind him in this video is a champagne bottle and what looks like 2 glasses.
Okay.
This quick live and share a little bit of what's on. It's been amazing to be back with the guys. And
yeah, champagne bottle and 2
I feel
glasses.
very lucky and blessed to be doing this, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. Just remember, one night only, and it will be the night of a lifetime, and I can't wait to see beautiful smiling
champagne
faces
bottle
in
looks
the crowd.
open.
That's right. Oh, and speaking of beautiful, I wanted to take this time to say a big happy birthday my amazing and gorgeous wife, Anna. Happy birthday, my love.
Yeah, Anna.
Which you truly complete me, and I can't live without you. Okay.
And then in the video, at exactly 1:30, you can hear the thing fall. And you see a Gabe turn. He's in the thing. You see him turn. He looks and he goes, "Okay, it looks like they're getting started."
Oh God.
Hey, it looks like they're getting ready to start again. So sorry, everyone, but it looks like I should go. I'll do this sometime soon, though, I
He's
promise.
Portuguese.
All right, everyone, go and tell my wife a big happy birthday. Love you guys. See you soon. Ciao, ciao. Friends.
Yeah, so there's two glasses behind him. Not champagne glasses. I'm not gonna criticize, but they're not champagne glasses. They're full-on wine glasses. And then there's that like smudge.
Yeah.
But there's, like I said, there's only two glasses, and on the glasses themselves, there's no like lipstick smudges or anything.
Okay.
And he does have a wife. Her name is Anna. Somebody goes, Dryan says, "This is so messed up," and Meadow Goss says, "Wow, I bet her birthday is pretty messed up." That's so fucked up. She's probably not worried about this man like that. So yeah, that's the only thing that's on the actual page. What is this?
Okay.
LUV in war. I hate that is the password.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it. That's all that's in the actual thing.
Okay. That's not a lot. I was like, can we go to the CD case?
Yeah.
Because there's a note from Ollie in this right before the credits.
In the CD case, there's a note from everybody.
Okay, all I'm seeing on my first picture that I
Yeah.
have to pull up is 12 Friends for Life, and it's
So
the quote from Ollie.
I didn't take a picture of the entire CD booklet.
There's a whole booklet.
Yeah. I didn't
Okay,
take separate pictures of all of the
please
CD
don't. Thank you.
booklet. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so they gave us a CD.
Wow.
It is on the
No
screen.
music, because we're not going to make the whole band do a fake CD for
so
us.
they gave us this CD.
That's so funny.
Let me turn my
Ultraviolet.
ring light and see if that helps. There we go. Give us a whole
Ultra.
CD, Ultraviolet. It's
Uh-huh.
in like a little thing, and you pull like the little thingy off. I just pulled it off because the CD's too big for me to slip it out. But
Yeah.
if you guys notice, in the back of it, there's like these little holes, which very clearly screams this is for a code. It like lines up somewhere, obviously.
Yes.
Then you get like the back of the CD. This is like a full CD, like case.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a real case.
So you get the back of the CD, all the songs, copyrighted in 2001, in case you're wondering when the CD came out. By Exceptional Records, Star Simon Entertainment.
Here's my question. When you opened this box and saw that there was a CD case, were you hoping that there was a CD with music in it that you could listen to?
I was really hoping there was a CD in here. I was like, there's no
'Cause
CD in here?
No, because I got the pictures and I was like, did she just pull the CD out and we're gonna hear some music?
I was hoping that there was a CD in here solely because, and I even told Joey, I was like, does our CD, like, does the CD drive work? Because, when's the last time I had to do that? But I was hoping that it was an actual CD because I was like, oh, what if there's like a cool like clue on the CD? Like, they like are recording a song or something and like something's in the background. Like, that would have been so cool.
That would have been cool. They like play track 12 backwards. The devil is here. The murderer
In case,
is Marcus.
The reason why I say the thing about like you capturing like something in the recording, if you ever listen to Hey Jude,
Yeah.
you'll hear them and he goes, oh fuck, in the track. It doesn't mean to, but it's just entertaining. So if you're looking at the credits, it says all selections were performed by Jake Morgan, Marcus Tate, Gabriel Fontes, and Oliver Stewart. Was published by Exceptional Records. Was produced by Peter Bowman. The chief engineer is Edmund P. Radcliffe. Why did I see that? Radcliffe?
Radcliffe? Daniel Radcliffe?
No, Edmund P. Radcliffe III. Darius DeBari is the assistant engineer. The writers Victor Dunst, Cameron Hedger, Sasha Nelson, and Marcus Tate. Composed by Victor Dunst, Fred Lynn, and Marcus Tate.
Man,
So
Marcus.
he not only wrote the lyrics, he composed the sheet.
Shit.
Tape operators are Lita O'Donnell and Sashi Pinka. And Sherman Jones, their cover up and linear design. Special thanks to our friends, families, everyone at Star Sign and XR, and most importantly, our fans.
Yes.
Okay, acknowledgements. Wow, it's been. Why do they line up like that every time?
Are you trying to line that thing up on each one?
No, I was just thinking to myself that every time their names are listed out, they are listed out as Jake, Marcus, Gabe, and Ollie.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. I don't know why. Because at first I was like, oh, is it like first name, first letter? No.
Well, okay, for example, all of Hanson, their entire career, it's always been Ike Tazak. And there's ITZ. So one of my screen names was It's Ange. ITZ Ange. Like,
Well,
it's always in that order. But that's their ages too. So I don't know.
I was just wondering why Jake was first if Marcus was the original member.
Because he's the pretty boy front man. Who wasted opportunity? One song.
We're gonna get demonetized if we keep singing Rent. We'll never be monetized if we keep singing Rent.
It fits so well.
Okay. Acknowledgements.
So
wow.
In this little booklet, do we have little notes from each one of them?
Yeah. So acknowledgements. Okay. Wow, it's been a wild ride so far, and we're only just getting started. These past few months, have been a total whirlwind of writing, rehearsing, recording, and mixing. Making music together really helped us bond. We entered the recording process as friends, but we all came out of it as something much more than that, as a band.
Oh. So much more than that.
Yeah, that was not an appropriate way to write that. Now, all of our hard work and the hard work of countless superstars keeping things running behind the scenes has finally paid off in the form of our debut album. We put a lot of ourselves into this project, and we hope you'll have as much fun listening to the album as we had recording it. At the end of the day, none of our passion or enthusiasm would be worth anything at all if no one were here to listen. So thank you. This one's for our friends, our families, and most of all our fans. We couldn't do it without you. Can't wait to see you on tour.
This was 2001?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, each track, there are 12 tracks.
Okay.
Each track has track facts.
Oh. But not lyrics? We don't have lyrics?
No lyrics, just track facts.
Balls.
I am just trying to think.
Okay, hold on. She mentioned in her letter you have the glow thing.
Yes, I do.
What are we? Because we're supposed to use that on something, but I'm wondering. I'm like, the cutouts in that. Do they line up with something in?
They have to line up with something in the booklet.
So I think that very first one has to be with one of the numbers, right?
What do you mean?
The first cutout on it.
No, it wouldn't.
No. No, it wouldn't. Okay.
So, first one is song Just for Fun. Ollie says, this is hands down my favorite song on the album because of its raw, upbeat energy. This song is a song that shows you right off the bat who we are and what we're about. We're just for fun. We're here to have a great time.
Look, check Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably Roller Coaster.
Number 4. I would check Roller Coaster.
Because that's the only other one that's mentioned, right?
Yes. All I've heard is Love and War and fucking Roller Coaster. And Ultraviolet, because it's the, thing.
Okay. No. I'm trying to like figure out like where the hell it would even line up.
I know. Well, and it's got to be the quote about the song, right? Because
That's
it's
what I
only
would
so
assume.
wide.
Yeah, it's only so wide. Okay. Hold on. I'm just trying to think, like, okay, do I line up the edge of it? Okay, so no to roller coaster.
Okay.
Roller coaster doesn't mean it, doesn't say anything. But again, like I said, I don't really know, like, what end do I line this up on?
That's true. There's a song called Forgive and Forget.
Forgive and
Y'all,
Forget?
just real quick, the names of these songs. Just for Fun, Ultraviolet, Be Good to You. And this is like the letter B, good. The number 2, the letter U. Roller Coaster, Crushing My Heart, Unreachable, Lover Boys, This Dance, Me Minus You, Forgive and Forget, Goodbye Girl, and Friends for Life.
Sorry. I just...
I don't know. I would think it's the same size as the booklet, right?
This?
Yeah. Is it?
Not really.
Because I was gonna say just line up the corners,
That's
and
what I
one
was
of them will match. But
trying to do, but it doesn't really work that way. This is like
real quick while you're doing that, make sure there's nothing else in this packet that I'm like, this could possibly line up with this. I would think it's got to be within the CD.
Yeah. But I just can't.
While you do that, though, we do also have a business card for Rachel Day, independent talent manager, and then a business phone on the front. On the back of it, handwritten, call when you're ready to talk. And then, is it the same phone number? No, different phone number. That's got to be her cell phone.
Yeah.
And we don't know when she gave that to who.
Right.
No, based on anything else in the box. And then that's it for that box. Like, that's all the items. We've gone through everything now.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck this could be. Why not? Unless. Yeah, I don't understand how this works.
What if it's upside down?
It's possible. Upside down.
I thought that was an excited noise.
No, it was a sneeze.
No, it's not.
Was a sneeze.
God bless. While she's looking at that, you guys, I definitely, the week before Tech Week, I got a message from one of my clients saying, hey, just so you know, our daughter tested positive for COVID. You were in the house at the same time she was, even though I was nowhere near this daughter. She was locked in her room the entire time because she just had all of her wisdom teeth taken out the day before. And then she tested positive for COVID the Saturday after I'd been there cleaning on Friday. Apparently she had it before she even went in for the wisdom teeth to be taken out, and they thought the lack of taste and smell was because of the medication that she was on. So I had to spend a couple of days at rehearsal with a fancy N95 mask underneath my cloth mask, and John had threatened to bring in a face shield as well. And then as soon as I was in rehearsal, as soon as I got my text message saying your results are back from your test, oh, you're negative. I'm like, hell yeah, get this second mask off. Please just put me in one. I'm all bitter from sitting here in 2 masks. But yeah, so if anybody's watching this in the future, we're still in Corona times. We're getting there.
We're still in Corona times. Okay.
People are getting vaccinated. Half of our audience was vaccinated when they came to see the show, so that was fun.
That's good. That's really good.
Bunch of oldies.
Yes.
We actually had a couple of people for the Sunday show that like they showed up and we're like, here's the thing, we just got our second shot the day before and we're feeling pretty bad, so we're not going to stay for the show. We're like, oh, okay, go home, feel better.
She made this comment about this black light, but I don't know what I need it for.
And what did she say exactly about it? Hold on, let me pull up the letter. It's in my other email. And Zoom and okay. Let's get to business. On one of my work breaks, I snuck into the concert venue and searched the trailer that Marcus, Gabe, and Ollie had been sharing during rehearsal. The venue hasn't been used since Jake's death, and it looks like the trailer was never cleaned out properly. I managed to dig up some stuff the guys must have left behind. Oh, and I also sent you an ultraviolet CD case I picked up from Jake's mom's house. Okay, so that case is from Jake. I know I didn't tell you about that last time. I wanted to keep it for myself, blah, blah, blah. There's some weird tears in the sleeve too, so that might be something to look into. These albums used to come packaged with a black light, but you should already have the one I gave you, so it's got to be used with the CD.
Right.
Okay. Do any of those notes at all have any words that show up brighter with the black light at all, to where you can deduce that maybe that's the page you need to lay the thing on?
No. Because they're all white letters.
Motherfucker. You should already have one. You can keep the booklet in there. I'm going to hang on to the CD. Password, Love and War, Porter, Solo. Yes. What we've seen of who they were off stage hasn't been great. Marcus was clearly struggling and Gabe was in a weird secret relationship. Jake's pissing off people and Ollie, well, now he's bad and we know about him. Is there anything from previous boxes of shit that we got from Jake's house that might apply to?
Mm-mm.
Right.
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm so confused. Am confusion.
Here's me. Hand it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Here, just pass it through the screen. I'll work with it.
Because it doesn't really like I'm not following this.
How about the empty case now that you've taken the thing out? Is there any glowing effect on the case?
Because that's what I was thinking. Like, oh, well, I took everything out. No, there's not even. Why the heck would it even have come with a black light if nothing does anything? Stupid boy band. Oh. I'm not following. I'm not following.
No.
No.
And that last piece doesn't come out. It's not supposed to, right? You'd have to pop out the thing where the CD goes.
Yeah.
Oop, hold on.
What am I doing in this one?
I don't know.
Oh, see if you can find out who Jake was talking about. When he said he let it slip to someone that he was going solo.
Yeah. What, his journals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see. The killer. Oh, no, hold on. It's all in here in the Discord. Discord. Open. Open. Go and here's me going, I need 4 computer screens. That's all the fan art. Love and War. Yeah, because I can't foresee that lining up somewhere with any of his journal entries. Okay. Journal entries. I'm starting to feel like I'm the only one who's really trying to put on a good show. Everyone else is using this tour as an excuse to screw around. Someone is still spending all his time with Sarge. And like, I get it, she's hot, but seriously. He shouldn't be leaving in the middle of rehearsal, and goddamn Ollie needs to chill with the jokes. I've seriously had it with that immature BS. Yesterday he put glitter in my blow dryer. My goddamn blow dryer. It took so long to get rid of it all. What the hell? It's our first stop in LA. Huge deal. I know it's going to be fun, but it's so freaking exhausting. Between traveling, constantly performing, and meeting all of the fans, we're just crunched. But instead of working harder, the guys are just getting high on the fame wave and doing almost nothing. Gabe and Marcus mispractice because apparently they're doing some hush hush super secret songwriting. Gabe doesn't write, so he's probably went to Marcus with some idea that he wanted to collab on. Even if they want to work on something on the side, that's totally fine. But right now, we don't have that kind of time. Marcus even told me he didn't have the time to write on tour. Yes, that was a lie.
He's such a bitter bitch. I
Thought
don't
about
know.
Thought more about yesterday. I mean, I get it. It's wild when you're up on stage and see literally thousands of people who are all there just to watch you. A huge crowd of girls screaming your name, dope. But we need to be more focused on the performance. Fans only really care about you putting on a good show. Why write something that our XR is gonna chop up in the studio anyway? I'm sure Marcus likes the writing credit, but Pete's probably just throwing him a bone so he doesn't complain. Meanwhile, I'm not going to demand 2 guitar solos just because I like playing the guitar. I'm here to sing and I want to be the best at it. I kind of feel like you guys are screwing up my big chance at this point. Do you seize? Started recording for the new album. I've been eager to sing some new material, and to be honest, the melodies are pretty tight. Dean did our guide vocals again, and they're all right, except for all the damn ad libs. He did this on the first album too. It's just annoying. We don't need guides for that shit, especially not when he forgets to take them out, and the mixers don't know whose voice is whose, so they're just like, yeah, sounds great. Dean's voice doesn't sound like ours at all, you morons. At least we caught that mistake before the first album went to press. Definitely not letting that happen again. Our vocals suck. We've had to record the same lines over and over for hours just to get a decent take. It's driving me insane. They keep trying to tell me it's all just a part of the creative process, but screw that. We didn't have this trouble with Ultraviolet. We busted that thing out in like a month. But we've already had a month with this one, and we're barely halfway through recording. Never mind all the time it'll take for XR to magically make this shit even sound good. I seriously need to complain, like, professionally. Is that even a thing for us? I'd go to Pete, but like, no, he'd put the old buy me a few drinks and brush the issue aside technique. He always tries to butter people up by taking them to their favorite bar or restaurant to do business. Fancy dinners don't solve the problem, Pete. I'll just have to handle this another way. And then, God, I'm so pissed at myself. I can't believe I let that slip during recording today. I really messed up. Is he gonna tell? It's not like it's weird to mention, it's just the thing people dream about. Maybe he'll just think I was complaining. We fight all the time. This shouldn't be any different. He wouldn't tell the others. So, who did he slip up in front of? Marcus? Ollie? He wouldn't tell the others. We fight all the time. This shouldn't be any different. God, I'm so pissed at myself. I can't believe that I let that slip during recording today. I really messed up. Is he gonna tell? It's not like it's weird to mention. It's just the thing people dream about. Maybe he'll just think I was complaining. We fought all the time. This shouldn't be any different. Wouldn't tell the others. And then we found that thing about how Dean was supposed to be the other member of the band. If Dean's the vocal coach, what were those initials I kept saying? V something?
I have no idea.
Forget X? XR. Who's XR?
That's the recording studio or whatever.
What are we supposed to be sending her from this?
She wants to know who he told.
So it's got to be lining this shit up to find out for sure.
Right.
So all I can think is if he's in the studio recording, it's whoever's doing the mix, whoever XR or the vocal coach, if he didn't do it in front of the band.
But I would assume that he would have meant a band member.
Right. And at this point, based on all the shit in the box, I'm thinking it's Ollie.
It's probably Ollie.
But what was Ollie's note in this? No. Because that came later. I'll say this album came before all of this shit happened. The interview. Read that interview that I read. These guys. Because I don't think it said anything. Sorry, the side things on here are like hot goss.
I'm assuming the challenge here is lining up the CD packet, and eventually a set of words will fall into the squares.
Mm-hmm.
This is a pain in the rectum.
I wasn't really surprised Jake went solo. This is from Ollie. The guy is super talented. That always seems to be with frontmen, I guess. He did what was best for him. I don't have any hard feelings. I mean, I'm sad about it. I wish we'd stayed together. Gabe, I mean, come on. I'm a little bit jealous. You'd have to be crazy not to at least be a little bit jealous of the good things happening to him, but hard feelings, no, I'm glad he's doing well. Marcus, he never wrote any songs for just for fun. So I find it interesting that he's got writing credits for his solo debut. Jake's never been a writer. Maybe it's a newfound talent. Maybe. Oh, yeah. I'm with Ollie on this one. Sometimes it's better to savor the moment. I was so preoccupied with myself. I tried to focus on what mattered, the band. Ollie, but when we first signed our contracts, I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest, and I kind of just went with the flow. Not that that's a bad thing, but I wish I could have enjoyed the ride for a little longer. It all blew by so fast, and it was over before we knew it. Yeah, because right now I'm like, just submit Ollie's name, and when she goes, great job. Yeah, it was super clear based on blah, blah, blah. And then we can go, oh, was it?
I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
I know. Oop. Because what, realistically, this album came out 2 years before the incident in this recording studio where he slipped and said something in front of somebody.
Right. So I doubt it has. I don't know.
Yeah, that's me. So how does it possibly have a hint? Unless he went through and was like, it's this. Check this name. Who did? Wait a minute. No. We got this. There's this. Have you tried number 12 yet?
I tried it like 3 times.
Okay.
I
That's the one I'm seeing where it's like friends for life. We knew going in that we wanted to end on a high note.
I mean, it could be that one. Let me do it again.
Yeah, so a song about our friendship was the perfect way of doing just that, you know? I think my favorite line in this song is, "Nothing you can say or do will ever make me abandon you," because it really sums us up as a group. No matter what happens, we're always going to be there for one another through the highs and lows. Speaking of the highs, watch your TVs closely and keep your radios turned on because we'll be back with another amazing album before you know it. Signed, Ollie. And
Hold on.
I'm trying to look at the picture of the cutout. No. Okay. That's like on the far left. If you line up that big square on the far left with the word because in number 12.
Hold on. Because?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down. It starts with because.
There's still one empty. Yeah, there's an empty hole.
Yeah. Hold on. What if you line it up with the credits?
Line what up with the credit?
The holes? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't even like fill it in the back half of it.
Dang it. I don't know. I'm out of ideas.
Oh, fucking hell. Like, what am I doing here?
We're on box 3.
Or I'm taking to the internet.
I was gonna say, is this box 3 or box 4?
Box 4.
Box 4. That's me. I'm taking to the internet. So we do have a section of hints.
We do have a section of hints. In the section of hints, the first one says band interview, and it said, how did the remaining band members feel in the wake of Jake's solo career? Do their answers match with their actions presented in other pieces of evidence? The only person who was super fucking weird is Ollie.
Yeah.
Because Ollie was like, everything's great. And then he's like throwing chairs at people.
Or he's drinking champagne out of his fucking boot and then throwing it at somebody.
Drinking champagne out of a boot. You ever drink Bailey's from... Never mind. Yes, drinking champagne out of a boot and just being overall a weird person. The news article collage. How has Ollie been handling the end of Just for Fun? Not great.
It's not good, Dan. Yeah. Keep going.
The facility pamphlets. What sort of clients does the Spring Day Rehab Clinic cater to? You already know that. Yeah. And it's clearly on the 3-month coin. The amends letter. Based on the evidence from this episode or the previous one, can you determine who wrote the letter? We know that Marcus wrote the letter.
Yeah.
You wanna are we about to do something wild? Because I'm about to do something wild.
Yes, please. What are you doing? Are you going to just submit a thing?
Hey fans, you've reached the Spill the Beans tip line. We're done collecting stories for today, so if you have an extra spicy story to spill, you're just gonna have to try again tomorrow. Keep watching Spill the Beans for the news that matters to you.
You're calling the number on the back of that card? And what was it? The what tip line?
It was Spill the Beans. It was the Spill the Beans tip line.
What's her phone number? Does it go to her voicemail?
I don't know. That would be super cool, wouldn't it? Let's try it out.
All right.
Hello, you've reached Rachel Day, Independent Talent Manager. I appreciate your interest, but I'm not taking any new clients at this time. Thanks and have a great day.
Oh God!
Hold up, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that the phone numbers on these cards actually work?
Huh.
Anyway, so I called Rachel on the front.
Yes.
On the back was the Spill the Beans tip line for the Spill the Beans newspaper. Or remember the tabloids?
The fan newsletter?
The tabloids that we were reading last month. Where
Now,
we learned
question.
that Jake is what is he? Jake is more of a diva than ever. So somebody called and said that Jake was a diva. It's on the back of Rachel's card.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
So here's-
assume that it was Rachel.
Well, here's what I was going to ask. Do you think maybe he, in the recording studio, slipped to Rachel? And she
Possible.
gave him... Now, this card was found in the other guy's
What do you mean?
trailer.
The card was just found in the trailer.
Because I'm like, could she have called that tip line, the Spill the Beans, to say, hey, I heard a thing? So no, she didn't tell the other guys, but he said
No.
he. Kept saying he in the journal.
Yeah. But what we do know
Is that what's his name was dating Rachel, and she was like, hey, what'd you hear? Maybe you should call the tip line.
No. What we do know is that in September of 2019 is when Spill the Beans published the article about him. Now,
And this is the one about him being like a real diva.
a diva. Yeah.
Is this the one that has the Forza crowd?
Yeah.
Okay. Found it. And shrunk too. Okay. And there's blacklight on that page.
We don't know.
No, there's not. That's just your keyboard lighting up behind it
Oh,
when you
yeah,
took a
that's my
picture of it.
keyboard, yeah.
Never mind. Jake Morgan is back on his over-the-top diva antics. He's turning singer-songwriter, temporarily reuniting with his career-launching boy band just for fun, and not everyone in the industry was happy to hear it. A source close to the band reveals Jake's ongoing penchant for perfectionism has hurt their reunion concert efforts. Quote, I thought it was bad before, but I had no idea. He's been making insane demands left and right, and he'll throw a fit if they aren't done his way. According to our source, Jake requires a separate rehearsal trailer for the rest of the band to monopolize the venue's staff time with petty requests. He will stop rehearsal to demand back massages, hot towels, overly specific convoluted coffee orders, and to hear updates on the like count of his latest social media posts. He claims it's all to help him perform better, the source says, but when he messes up even a little bit, he loses it. He likes to take out his anger on the staff, usually by yelling and breaking things. It gets worse when he's drunk. It can even get dangerous. Apparently, even the staff meets his sky. Even if the staff, I gotta zoom in on this, sky high standards and survives his violent outbursts, he won't make it worth their time. Quote, he's notorious for underpaying his team, even those that have been with him for years. This is a warning. Avoid working with him at all costs. Jake has no shortage of people willing to come forward about who he is out of the spotlight. Since the unexpected split of J4F, stories about Jake's high maintenance demands have continued to surface, detailing a decade of his performing and partying. You may remember the infamous insider report from the time he, quote, checked out of a relationship with hotel heiress Barcelona Bilston. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of Jake's former assistants came forward saying Jake called me at 2 a.m. to tell me to professionally cremate the belongings of Miss Bilston left in the apartment. When I couldn't immediately fulfill the request, he fired me. Despite his many publicized tantrums, his fans have been nothing but loyal to the artist over the years, claiming that he is just misunderstood. In the meantime, we can keep all of our eyes peeled for more tales from this. Okay. I'm so glad you called that number. That's so funny.
That was really funny. It is track 12.
Yes.
But I cannot.
Wait, what?
It is track 12, but I
Okay.
can't figure out
Okay.
how to line it up.
How do you know it's track 12?
Because in the front of the booklet, it says, wow, man, looks like it all lining up for you. Track 12, Ollie.
Okay.
But I can't, it's like really hard. It's like, the print is like this big. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's like downside to the stuff that they have you use the UV light for. Like,
Yeah.
it's so tiny that you can't actually tell what it is.
Is there anything in between the quote from Ollie and the credits in highlighter or in glowy?
No, but I'm assuming this clearly is what lines up with that.
Yes.
I'm not sure how it lines up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it
Tell
doesn't.
me what you're working with.
It doesn't really like it because the pamphlet itself. You see what I'm talking about? It's like bigger than this space here. So I'm trying
Cut
to
it.
like lay it down so that it.
Here's me. Get some scissors. Cut that shit.
And slice it up. So like one way I look at it. Where is it? Right here. Right here. Like it doesn't say anything. And then I'm like, oh, maybe it lines up on the top row. But then that doesn't mean anything either.
They really do. The Hunter Killer does a good cleanup on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
There is no like trying to search this and get hints from fucking anybody.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to line it all up, but it doesn't line up anywhere that I can see. Maybe. I'm trying to.
Just a side note, I found something really dark.
What?
There's a real story about a guy, Jake Morgan, 17. Family stands by autistic boy, 17, as he is jailed for 15 years for starting a fire that killed his toddler half-brother. Jake Morgan, 17, wept as he pleaded guilty to starting the fire at his home that killed his 14-month-old half-brother, baby Joshua Hill. Aww. Yeah, I'm like, there's a Jake Morgan out there. And the writer of the article is Ollie Gilman.
How weird.
I know. I was like, excuse you? What just happened?
Everything has to be in something lining up some way. I'm trying. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I can't fucking. That we want it to do perfect way. You. Okay. So I know that the first letter has to be short because.
First word?
Or yeah, the first word has to be kind of short.
Go with hold on. Because I was trying to think of anything that would make a coherent sentence based on track 12. That's why I was like, start with because. Start with we're.
So it's not there. It's not here. Think of sentences. Let's start with you.
Nothing. Your.
Okay. I looked at all the hints, and the last hint just says to line it up. So
Okay.
let's line it up. So we is not the
I was
first
say, how
one.
big of a whole? I was gonna say the word nothing. Does nothing?
Nothing is
fit
going to
there?
be way too big. You see, this is the first
Okay.
hole right here.
Gotcha. So we're. How about your? Y-O-U-R.
Where's your?
Second, right above album.
What? Album? On Friends for Life?
Yeah, track 12.
That's not we.
Y-O-U-R.
You.
You? Okay. Keep going. What else?
You think you can abandon us? Watch your back.
I'm sorry. It says what?
You think you can abandon us? Watch your back.
Fuck yeah. You did.
Ollie, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, oh my god. Can you hold it up to the thing at all? Or no? That's so dark.
Where is it?
I love that lined up. That's hilarious. Yo, we got there.
Is it lined up right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you think that you can abandon us? Watch your back.
Fuck. Okay, well, that's the thing. Ollie had to have been the one that heard it because he's the one saying, "Hey, based on this old album, here's this. You think you can abandon us?"
Hunchback. So that's why he gave him the fucking album. It was just like track 12.
Wow.
I had a feeling that it had to be one of Ollie's.
Yeah.
Just because, like, either Ollie's or Marcus's, just because they're the only two that really mattered in this box.
Exactly. And this whole box really felt Ollie heavy. And we haven't talked about him at all.
Right, we haven't talked about him at all. Which clearly they planned. Very well planned out, Hunt a Killer.
Yes, they did. That's all. You're like, look at this. It lines up fucking perfectly. How creepy.
So...
Oh my god.
What the fuck? What am I doing here? I am emailing her...
Yes.
What was her question?
Let me get that. Like, I swear to God, I have it right here. Also, did you catch? Nope. About letting it slip to someone that he was thinking about going solo. I'm gonna guess
who did
that
he let
whoever
it
he's
slip to?
Huh?
So who did he let it slip to?
Yeah, see if you can figure out who Jake was talking about and message me like usual using the contact shortcut. Use the subject solo this time.
Okay, new message to
Oh yeah.
Shannon. It's Ollie. I'm not even coming up with anything creative. I literally just sent her Ollie.
It's this one. If she says no, we're gonna try his whole fucking name.
She said, I was really, really, really hoping you weren't going to say that. If Ollie knew that Jake might go solo, then he knew there was a strong chance Jake might screw all of them over on his way out. Combine that with all those instances of Ollie losing his cool in public, yeah, I can see how he might be someone who would totally hold on to a pretty serious grudge. He used to be such a sweetheart, though. Okay, well, I'm not doing anyone any good by sitting here wondering. I think he lives close by. Then again, maybe it would be smarter to drop by where he works. He's a murder suspect after all, so doing this in public is probably the way to go.
Also, maybe get the cops involved, Shannon.
I'm going to talk to Ollie myself. I need to know the truth. I'll let you know how it goes when I have more stuff to send your way. Wish me luck, Shannon.
Shannon, you're a nightmare. Call the cops.
Shannon is the worst.
Jesus. She has tampered with so much evidence.
Shannon is the Gale Weathers of this band.
Yep.
Shannon is the Gale Weathers of Just for Fun.
20-year grudge.
Wow. Not 20 years, dog. 20 years?
A long time. It's a long time.
I'm just saying that Ollie was buddy-buddy with Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? I said this last time. Ollie was awfully buddy-buddy with Kent.
Yes. Who knew how to work all the stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Knew how to work all the stuff. He's the only one who ran back out.
Yeah. And they were within the vicinity, too, like close enough.
Yeah,
If they were
and
on the
they
back loading dock, right?
heard the sound originally and didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
He's the only one who heard the sound and didn't react to the sound.
Right. Oh, man. How many more boxes are in this one?
2 more.
Oh, wow. Didn't you already have them?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Good.
2 more boxes.
Oh, my God, you guys.
I don't know. What if they curveball us and it's like Gabe?
What if they
Or
curveball it and
Peter.
swats her ass?
Rachel?
Yeah.
I mean, she is out here spilling the beans. I bet Marcus went out to speak to a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because they had the liquor in the room.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be
Oh, man.
surprised if Marcus said like, "Oh, I went out to go see a friend," but it was his sponsor or something.
Yeah. Oh man.
And Gabe, I mean, Gabe proved that he was at least doing the live stream.
Yeah, he was not around at all. He had started before it,
Right.
heard the thing during it, and stayed after it.
He's married, and Rachel probably still has a thing for him, but he's married.
Uh-huh. I think so.
So really, that leaves the vocal coach and Ollie.
Hmm.
Which I could see the vocal coach doing it. I could see it.
He was originally supposed to be the lead singer.
Right. And I mean, Jake.
We had that paperwork. And he's not even on it. And he keeps trying to insert himself during recordings and stuff to make sure his voice is still on it.
Yeah, Jake just kind of cut him out. So I could see it.
Well, and at this point, he's like, I mean, Tor can still go on. I'm here. I know all the parts. Like, I would think. Hmm.
I don't know.
If you all that are watching this have any ideas and thoughts, please drop them in the comments.
Yeah.
Send us an email. Tell us what you think.
Yes, please do.
'Cause,
Please do. That was fun.
Yeah. I would say we did another one. We solved it. It's really creepy when stuff like that falls into line. You read it and you
Yeah.
go, oh.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. Ollie,
Like,
you fucking creep.
Ominous.
Yeah. So you guys,
Good.
that's it for today.
Yep. Yay. I was saying next time you hear from us, we'll have already had hopefully a read through for our play and we'll know our schedule better. So
yeah,
we'll find out.
Yes, we will definitely let you guys know for sure. But we will be back. We will be back.
Oh yeah. Please.
You guys know, actually, I'll switch it back to this screen so that it's in the other place. You guys know the deal. Make sure you guys follow us on all of our social media. We are at Crush Impressed on everything.
Yep.
We are on Facebook and YouTube. That's where you're watching these videos right now. Facebook Live or YouTube Live. You can also go back and watch old episodes on YouTube and Facebook. We are on Twitch. There are old episodes on Twitch as well, and some new content coming to Twitch soon, hopefully. Then we have our Instagram where we just post lots of pictures about our day-to-day lives and the things that are going on, and of course our Twitter that's just news stories and randomness. Fun facts for the day. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys know to drop a comment below, or of course, just send us a message, shoot us an email, whichever. We will happily answer any of your questions. We will give you Discord links if you need it. It is in the comments. Joey did comment the Discord link below, but if you need it, just shoot us a message and I'll send it to you also. Anything else, Ange?
I was gonna say follow us on all the shit. New Last Electric Rodeo album comes out March 17th.
Yay! And guess who's on it?
It's supposed to be. I hope it didn't get cut.
I hope it made the
find out.
final cut. I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. No matter what, I sing backup vocals on one of the other tracks that is being promoted, so there's that. But yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, I'll say until then, thank you to the last Electric Rodeo band for allowing us to use their song Bronze Age of Horror at the end of each one of our episodes. If you want to learn more about them, go to lastelectricrodeo.com or find them on Facebook, Last Electric Rodeo.
Yes, guys, and make sure you check out us on all of your podcatchers, your Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. New episodes are out on your podcatchers right now, so go check them out. And if you would be so kind as to subscribe and rate and review, that would be super duper awesome.
And if for any reason you're rolling in money and you just have extras that you'd like to throw at something, we take tips. So you can please drop us some tips through Patreon.
Through
That would be
Patreon.
nice.
That would be beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, you know the deal. Have a wonderful evening, rest of your week. Take care of yourselves. Lock your doors. Lock your car doors. Don't get murdered. Be aware of your surroundings. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. Be kind to yourselves. And be kind to others. Don't do any murdering. Don't do it. It's bad.
It is.
It is bad.
Really bad. But you can tell us about it if you're planning it. Just let us know.
Yep. All right, you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Bye.